Good morning, guys. My name is Sari's Country Life. That is my YouTube channel handle. I'm starting this video from the backyard of my country home, or my unfinished country home. This is the backyard. I'm right behind. Behind me is my backyard, my backyard entrance door. It is there. That is where we'll be using. That is the rear porch. We call it the rear porch. That is exactly where we'll be entering from behind. In front of me is where I am thinking of making a small kitchen garden. At this point, it is when I am thinking of planning out my backyard as the masons get inside to continue with my unfinished house. I'm thinking to start with, maybe I can have a small kitchen garden behind this house, and maybe I will still sit down and think of how I'm going to plan this homestead, because I'm planning to make it to be a comfortable, habitable homestead. This my unfinished house. It is a 3-bedroom house consisting of a pantry, a kitchen, a primary bedroom, that is the master bedroom, and the first bedroom and the other bedroom. That adds up to 3 bedrooms, having 1 primary bedroom. Yes, that one will be ensuite. The rest will be having a shared washroom and bathroom. And my house, as you can see, it is a hidden roof plan. I had always wanted to have a hidden roof. In my sense, I find it so looking so good, though most people say that it has disadvantages of leaking the roof, which I didn't experience until my roof was messed up by somebody who wanted to maybe take me back a few steps back. That is when I noticed that my roof is leaking, but it is somebody who was, because I've already done the electrical wiring, somebody was trying to tamper with my wiring. That is why they did destroy my roofing. They did cut the iron sheets and ripped off and broke off my piping, the conduit piping. And that is when they destroyed my wiring, especially for the outside lights. That is where they did the most mess, when they removed most of my wires for the outside lighting. And also, through the cutting of the iron sheets, I found that my dining area, the roof was leaking. And because I've already done the gypsum, the leaking destroyed. After the gypsum sucked all the rainwater, it broke and it started leaking. And that is where my roof got broken, and I experienced damage of my gypsum ceiling. I called my fundis, my electrician, and my interior fitting fundi, and he assessed the damage. The electrician said it is not a very big damage. It is repairable, and also the interior person who did my gypsum also said that we can still do the renovation. Though I'm so disappointed because that is a quite steps backward. I feel disappointed, I feel hurt, but I don't have anything to do because the damage is already done. I didn't think of first doing the perimeter wall would have saved me a lot if I had made up my mind of building this house. I would have first considered doing a good perimeter wall, a safe one, maybe of a good height, put razor and electric, let it be an electrical fence. But because we live as a family, because this is a family land, I never thought there will be a point when we will be having like these differences and my property get damaged. So I never thought it is important to start with the perimeter wall. I first thought having a house, a habitable house, it will be better. The place I'm standing at, there are flies and they are pricking me, they are biting. Getting back to the reason why I did this video, it is because I am in a plan of continuation of my unfinished house, which I feel that I should continue doing it, or when I get enough resources, I can probably continue with it. The most remaining part, when you look at my grills, my windows, I've not painted the first coat, and reason being, I was advised that I should first, because the windows, they were made, the shell of the windows, they were made from this place. I was advised by the welder to first not paint the first coat for it to stay a bit and get some rust, and maybe when we paint the first coat, it will be able to hold better, of which now I've gotten late doing it, and I don't regret, because I'm planning, when we are doing the plaster, the outside plaster and the molding, I'll be able to, after doing it and doing the molds, I should be doing the undercoat, because for now they might get rust and they might get more damage than they are, because when the damage was being done on the roof, I noticed that some of the windows, the metal bars have been like cracked out. I don't know the reason why the person who was doing this, I don't know the reason behind it, why he did that. And at some point I was regretting, why did I start building this house before making a good decision. I thought it is a good decision though, but the things that I've gone through this place, they have made me feel like regretting the reason why I invested so much money building this house. And actually it is a big house, because I thought a farmhouse it would be better when I make a big, considerable house, so that when maybe you get, it will be comfortable for us. But it got to a point when I started regretting because of the things that I was going um, through the breaking, the stealing, the robbing. Um, when it is a home compound and you find that these things are happening, you feel discouraged. I was discouraged. It has taken us some time. If you look at the house, you can tell it has taken some time before completion because we were getting discouraged. I was in a moment, me and my partner, we were in a moment of regret why we did this house here. At some point, we thought maybe we could have just come and we would have just be coming and farming and then go back. But me as a woman, as any woman would want, you or any other person who has a family you would want privacy, you would want a comfortable home, you would want a place where that you feel comfortable, a very nice place to call home, a homestead, a country. Personally, because I don't live in this city, this is Nakuru City, Nakuru County, in Kenya, Africa, and I was feeling the urge of having a country home and a place to come and have a great time, relax, and as I look after my farm and maybe do 1, 2, 3 develop my home. But already I feel so discouraged, though I'm not going to give up because of it. Despite of the house and all those things being destroyed, I'm still feeling that I should continue and complete it because eventually this is home, and maybe later in future we can still acquire another piece of land and make another home and feel comfortable, and a place where it is peaceful to age from. This house, I was feeling that it would be better for me when I make it as my retirement home. In future, I feel like doing my calculations, I would want to age gracefully and have a good, comfortable retirement place. I'm going to get inside. I'm going to show you where the damage was done. Actually, there is another place that I never mentioned that was destroyed. As I've said, this is a hidden roof house. This house has a center valley, the valley that drains the rainwater, and I've used what do you call it? A plain sheet at the middle. The plain sheet, we use it for draining the water, the rainwater. In between the valley, somebody decided to cut or to creak the iron sheet, the flat sheet, the sheet. And now that it has been raining so heavily, my roof was damaged through the leaking of that place that was cut. So I had two main places where it was leaking, and that is where my gypsum ceiling was destroyed. I didn't feel good. I felt bad, like any other person would feel, but Sometimes we just bear these things and we just carry them on my back and say it is done and nothing much we can do. We are going to do the repairs as the plaster fundis come to complete the outside. The inside, it's a bit done because I'm done with the water fitting. I did the double fitting, the cold and hot water piping. I have also done the drainage for the washrooms and the bathrooms. I've done the kitchen piping, the hand wash area, and also I've done the wiring, though now I will have to redo the wiring. And also I have done the gypsum, though I'll have to do a renovation. I never thought I will go back to redo it again, but it is what it is. Also, the door frames, the flash door frames, they are done. And the remaining part was the fittings, the cabinet fittings, the kitchen, the wardrobes, and what else is not done? And the floor. That was the remaining parts, and the lightings. I'm doing now the fixing the switches, sockets, the lighting, the bulbs, the bulb holders, the downlighters, and maybe the shadarias. That was the main. That was the remaining part. But looking at this now, we'll have to redo the valley because it was temporarily fixed. Because when I came and noticed that the roof is leaking, I called my fundi and he advised me to use silicone to seal the place that was leaking temporarily. As he comes, when he comes, he will redo the plain sheet on the valley, and also when he's doing the plain sheet on the valley, I will have my electrician on site to do the corrections of the electrical wiring. Also, on the electrical side, I don't know, the electrician told me that it is not a very major damage, but I'm yet to, because he told me that he will have to pull out the iron sheets along the valley so that the electrician can see if the damage is extended to the center, because the main place where the damage was done is near the drainage, where the valley pours the water to the drainage outside the drainage pipe. That is where they did rip out the roofing mabati, the sheet, the iron sheet. Hence the leaking and the broken ceiling. When he assessed from that point. So we are not very sure if the other wiring wires, all the other conduits, they were tampered with. So that is why I'm saying the roofing fundi will have to come pluck out all the sheets, and the electrician should be on site to make sure that the conduit pipes and the other wires, they have not been tampered with. Just to be very sure that even when the electricity is installed, there will be no problems, there will be no damage, no accidents, because as you know, electricity, it is quite a risky thing when it is done wrongly. Let me just tilt and show you how my house looks like. showing the one grill for the entry porch, the rear entry porch, and the other small window is for the pantry, then the kitchen and the dining area. The dining area is the one that the ceiling got destroyed. Up there you can see in between the dining and the kitchen window, you can see a square-like pillar. That is not a pillar, but there is a pipe inside there. That is the one that wastes the rainwater. Yet we have not fixed a tank because the house is still incomplete or unfinished. Through that place, it is where we guess that the person who did the destruction climbed from, because this area is a bit hidden, and probably nobody would have seen him do the damage, or probably somebody was watching and maybe didn't care about it because maybe it does not concern him or her. But from that particular point, it is where the mabati was ripped. Actually, because as many people know that hidden roof, the terraces, I hope I'm calling them using the correct word. The terraces, they are narrow. You are not able to penetrate inside easily. You are not able to get in easily. It will take you time and to get inside. If it was a hipped roof, I'm definitely sure that we would have done another total electrical fittings, because it would have been so easy for the person to rip off all the wires. I don't know the reason why somebody would think of doing such a thing, but it is what it is. And from that point, I also have the outer lights, the outside lighting. Also, some of the wires, they have been pulled out, and you can tell the places where they have not pulled out, you can see the rooped wires. They are there, but those points where the outside lighting wires have been pulled, you can just see the conduit pipes, but you can't see the wires. Of which the fundi told me that if it was for the sockets and the switches, it would have been a very, very bad damage. But considering it is lighting, we can easily redo it. I'm hoping it is exactly what he meant. Maybe I can show you the face of the house, and there maybe I can tilt my tripod and show you. Those are the stones I bought just because I am in a plan of doing a perimeter walling, at least for my own security and security for my items in this house. I bought these stones. I've been buying in bits these stones so that I can do a perimeter wall for my own security purposes. This part, I don't know why they really felt that they want to attack my dining area and my kitchen, where the heart of every woman is. The heart of every woman is in the kitchen and the dining area, to make the family full, and to this corner that I'm showing, this is the other window of my dining area, and the rest, the other one is for the sitting room and the outer porch, the front porch. You can see the grills for the outer porch, and the sitting room and the dining area. Actually, this part is my dining area, and that is where the damage was done. And also, the wall brackets for the outside lights, there it is the point where they pulled out the wires, the electrical wires, but I'm hoping we shall redo them. Let me just walk you and show you I don't mind the noise from the power saw, because here in the village things happen. Now, this is the front porch, consisting the window on the gray window that is not so much rusted. It's for the primary bedroom or the master bedroom, and the other one is like a prayer room or a walk-in closet. It is an extra small room, and I will know what to do with it, but I'm happy it is there. I can use it as my walk-in closet, and also, or maybe I can also use it as a prayer room, depending on how I wish to do it. I will know what to do with it. I also have some sand here. It has taken some time here until it has really sunk. It is a whole lorry, but because it has been here for quite some time, that is why the hip has gone down, because it has compressed itself. Maybe I can walk you inside and give you a brief house tour of my unfinished house. I will start from the back or the rear porch as I take you for the house, my unfinished house tour. This is my entry door for the house. This is my front. This is my back porch. As you can see, I had curves. I left this door not closed, and it was used by my farm hand to let my calves to sleep. I didn't have anything to say because the calves had nowhere to stay, and the previous place where they were staying, the owner said that we should look for a place where we should let them, where they should stay. Then we have this entrance. As we enter in the house, this is the pantry. As you can see, the wiring the wiring of the pantry is not affected, and the switch is not affected. We also have this switch to switch out the corridor. This is my kitchen, a little bit messy because it is a site. It is still a site. The house is still incomplete, and this is the kitchen. As I said earlier, that we did a double piping. The double piping, and also I would want to have hot water for my washing from the sink, where I'll be washing my utensils when I'm here. So we did the wiring here. You can see the wiring is done for the sink and for the fridge, of which I think I still feel that it is not enough for my kitchen, because I need to have a hood, a hob and a hood, and the provision, because there is this one provision. The electrician told me when you have a provision, it is easier for you to add another socket for my hood. Also, I have two other sockets here. They have not yet been fixed because yet the house is far from finished, but soon I'm hoping we are going to finish. These are the sockets. I'm probably thinking that I will have my microwave there, and also I have another one here. It is a double socket also. I think in the kitchen we need quite some provisions for sockets because of the gadgets that we use, like kettles, microwave, air fryers, pressure cooker, electrical pressure cookers, fridge, oven, and such. So that is how my kitchen looks like. And as I had said earlier, that somebody tampered with my roof. It has led to my walls getting wet. You see that point? It seems there is somewhere water is leaking from, because at this particular corner, that is where the valley is, and that is where they ripped off the mabati, all the iron sheets. That is my kitchen, and as we go on, this is my bathroom and my washroom and the bathroom, and they are shared. They are shared bathroom and washroom. This is the corridor heading to the bedrooms. The first bedroom, the second bedroom, and the primary bedroom, all the master bedroom. And of course, as you know, the master bedroom, it is ensuite, having a bathroom and a washroom. Also, here it is where my sitting, all the living area is. It is quite spacious. As for me, I feel it is spacious because it is of 15 by 17, if I'm not wrong. But that was the measurements we gave it, if I'm not wrong. We have the wall brackets. The downlighters is done. The downlighting wiring is done. Like you can see the wires for the downlighters and the wall brackets. You can see it is done. I just wanted a simple gypsum ceiling. I didn't want a lot of flowery gypsum ceiling. I just wanted it simple. Also, the fundi advised me to do this arc. It is not bad, though I wanted it straight, but it was already done. But I also love it. I don't hate it. I like it. There you can see, because I have not done the window panes, the birds are trying to build nests inside the gypsum ceiling where the snake lights, the lighting will pass through. They are trying to make nests. Like you can see, there are leaves inside there, which they are using to make nests inside there. That is why I need to do it very soon, to do the window panes, the outside plaster, the window panes. At least my inside, it will be safe. It will discourage such things like building of the nests inside the gypsum ceiling, the area for the snake lights. This is my dining area. As you can see, there is a big hole there. And this hole, this is where it was raining from. And this is where it was leaking from. Such that I would look from below and see where the mabati was ripped and where they did remove the wires. This hole here, it had wires for the wall brackets, for one of the wall brackets here. They removed the wires, and also they pulled out the small hole. They removed the downlighter wire. And this, I don't know if it is visible, but you can see there is a pipe inside there from that hole. You can see where they broke the conduit pipes, and that is where they pulled the wires from. But because they were not able to pull out of it, all of it, they did cut from that point, and that is the damage. As you can see, from the hole, we did the repair for the mabati or the iron sheet, because if we left it like that, this entire space would have fallen, because gypsum ceiling, it does not go well with water until it is well. I see some people say that if you do waterproofing, it won't allow water